Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal, and for today's video, I'm sitting down to review with you guys the Buffbunny Undead collection. So if you're ready, let's go. Before we get started, I want to remind you that I am not affiliated or an athlete of Buffbunny collection in any way or form. I simply am ridiculously obsessed with Buffbunny. I purchase their products with my own money, so I always want to be completely honest and straightforward when it comes to them. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. The first piece I want to review with you guys is the Holographic Rosa Sports Bra V2. It's got this really beautiful shape-shifting blue tone, hence why it's called Moodring. It is gorgeous. I really cannot express just how beautiful this sports bra is on camera as it is in person. It really does look like a mood ring. As you can see in the clips here, it has this shape-shifting effect depending on how light or dark the lighting is. In this clip, I'm wearing the siren shorts in the lotus color legging. You can see that it pretty much goes with anything. I would say with any blue tone or purple tone, even maybe a green, like a lime green, maybe you can get away with that. It's got the beautiful round scoop neckline that the Rosa bra has across the board. It's got the strappiness in the back, and I did notice that this one doesn't have any Buffbunny branding on the back of the bra. It only has it on the inside, and it's probably because of the material that the Rosa Bra V2 is made of. Or I'm guessing it has to do with something along the lines of like the color or the way that they had to mix the tones or the material for this bra. I didn't show it in my previous clips, but the inside is a black. So it is obviously two sides. It's not printed on this inside, it's actually a different material that's on the outside. Something I did notice with this version of the Rosa sports bra is that it is a lot tighter. It's super compressive. I don't really like my sports bras to be this tight, and I do think it's because of maybe the color mix or the material that this specific sport bra was made of. I don't feel like it's completely uncomfortable to the point where I can't wear it, but it's definitely not as comfortable in the boob area as I would like it to be. And I'll insert some clips of comparison as far as how the fit is in the same size of my Nubre Rosa sports bra. So this is made out of the Elysium fabric, which normally with Elysium fabric, I don't feel it's as tight and compressive as this is when it comes to the bras. This was a really tight fit. It's the exact same size as my other Rosa sports bra, so they're both in medium. But I don't know, I mean, I absolutely love the color of this bra. I love the shifting, like it is gorgeous. I do not regret the purchase, and I definitely don't think that the large would have done me any better. I think it would have been way too big. It's just something I'll have to deal with when it comes to this bra. Again, no regrets. I'm obsessed with it. I probably should have grabbed the leggings. However, I feel like it would have been just a little too much. And with the sports bra, it just gives that subtle, like, I don't know, you know, cool girl, cute, fashion forward type bra. I don't know. I love it. I'll still be wearing it. Yes, it's tighter, but that's okay. The next piece I want to review for you guys is the 7 Seas long sleeve crop top. It is this beautiful shade of avo green, which is what I'm currently wearing right now. I got this in a size large because I was watching some reviews, doing some research into it, into what content creators and people who are actually athletes were saying, that it was pretty compressive and it was kind of tight in the arms, and I tend to occasionally have that problem when it comes to my chest area because I'm a slight medium. I don't know, it can be kind of tricky for me. So everyone was saying size up if you're in between because it might be kind of tight, and it was slightly comparable to the permafrost pullover. So I was really reluctant to get a medium, and I wish I would have just gotten the medium. It is so stretchy, it is so buttery. I feel like the stretchiness is very comparable to the Nubre fabric, except it doesn't have that same feel. It's still very buttery and soft, but it's not as thick to me. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't really bother me as much. Definitely have a lot more room in the arms and kind of in the underarm area, but other than that it's fine. Most likely for other people who are on the same realm as me, maybe if you had a little bit more fat or whatnot in your arms, then maybe do size up. Otherwise, I would stick to your regular size. In my case, it would be a medium. 7C's crop has this really nice effect on the zipper where once you have locked it down into place, you can tug on it and it will stay put, which I think is a pretty cool feature. The only thing is if it gets loose or points up in at any given time, it can slide down, but I don't really feel like it's like a constant zip up type of situation. It just may or may not happen. I mean, I've pulled on it and it seems to do really well. It does have thumb holes, so that's okay. I'm not super big fan of thumb holes, but the way Buffbunny collection puts thumb holes into their long sleeves, I feel like it's very subtle. You're able to fold back or inward if you don't want to have the thumb holes, or if you don't want that extra length in your arms or getting in the way of your hands or what have you, or you don't want it like scrunched up, because like who wants to have it scrunched up? Again, it's got minimal branding on the back. It's got that cute little silver Buffbunny coin. It's very soft and it felt like it was a nice length for me. It wasn't too short. I think it goes down to right above my belly button, or right at the midpoint of my belly button, which is nice because I like to wear high-waisted jeans if I do wear it as a lifestyle piece, or obviously with my leggings, which are always high-waisted, so they kind of meet, or I'll have just a little bit of skin showing, which I'm okay with. I just don't like to show too much of my midsection. The front also has this very subtle clasp here, and you can cover this little piece here. I don't really know what this extra fabric is for, but I don't mind it. It's cute, helps kind of cover the little area if you decide to lock it in and leave it unzipped. The next piece I want to cover is the Hellraiser crop top. This is such a beautiful crop top. I don't know if I guess it is a crop top. I see it more as like a bra, like a slightly lighter compressive sports bra. I'm not huge on taking out for a run or doing a million jumping jacks or some crazy HIIT workout, so I can't say for sure if this is like ultra compressive. I still feel like I could lift some pretty heavy weights and still feel comfortable, like nothing will slip out. It's got you locked in really well. It definitely is very stretchy on the bottom here, so I'll obviously have that in the clip, but it is very stretchy. You can stretch it all the way out. I do believe I lifted my arms a couple times in the clips just to see if it would move a lot, and I didn't really get that. I stuck with my true size. I did not size down. I know some girls have enhanced breasts and so they still size to their body instead of adding in the matter of the breast size. Maybe had I gone with a small, I definitely would feel like it would ride up, but otherwise I didn't have that problem. I didn't have any rolling up either. I don't get that with this, which is very odd because for the most part I do get rolling up when it comes to sports bras that are a little bit longer. It's just because of my midsection. It has the same feature as the 70s crop with the zipper here. It stays locked into place. You can plunge it down or zip it all the way up. I feel really locked in, really secure. It does have a double lining in the front for your breast in case you do decide to take the breast pad out. In the clip I actually show you what it looks like on one side without the cup and the other side with the cup. I didn't see a difference. I didn't feel a difference. I just like to keep the breast pads in because I feel a little bit more secure, and I don't know, they don't really bother me. I did notice that it does look a little bit longer in the back for me than in the front, which I think is kind of nice. It gives you like an extra little added dimension, I guess, in your figure, which is kind of nice. This is made of the, I think it's made out of the jacquard fabric. Yeah, so it's actually made out of that knit jacquard fabric. So that means that the pattern is actually woven into the material. So it's not printed on, it's actually raised, which is really nice. It's this, I don't know if, would you consider this like cheetah print? I don't know. It is beautiful. It definitely does stretch when you put it on. It might stretch a little bit in certain areas, but it goes right back to its size. Overall, I love this top. I do hope to see it come back in other styles or colors, or even in other fabrics. I think this would be a really, really nice crop top if they made it in either that ribbed fabric that they do the Material Girl, or maybe in the Nubre fabric if they can maybe get the details a little bit cinched in so that it stays on and it doesn't slip. That would be pretty cool. Alright, and last but not least is the Hellraiser leggings. These were seriously a Hellraiser. Everyone was on the fence on the bikini line, like nobody knew what they were expecting with these. I know this specific one, because it has black stitching, they weren't as big of a deal to some people. To me, it wasn't as big of a deal. I felt like I needed to get my hands on them. They are so beautiful. They are very compressive. They're super stretchy. This time I got my leggings in a small because of what I had previously stated on my last video with me having weight loss. These were extremely stretchy, so I'm so glad I went with the small. Most definitely would not have gone with the extra small, even though they're so stretchy, just because of the top seam. Now let's talk about the top seam. I don't like it. I understand why they had to have it, because it has the double lining with that extra compression in the front. And I also don't know if it's because of the type of fabric, but I didn't feel that much extra compression in the tummy area that they're supposedly giving you. Maybe if I would have tried the other ones, that probably would have been more compressive, but I didn't really feel like these provided extra tummy control. I just felt like it was a stretchy legging. I didn't like the top seam at all because it just continued to flip. Like, it just flips. It doesn't matter how many times I fix it or how I fix it or what I do, and that could just be because I carry more weight on my midsection. I don't know, but I didn't like that it does that. Like, it only flips in the front. It doesn't flip in the back or on the sides, just the front. And it's kind of annoying sometimes, but I can live with it. Also, they do have the double line in the back and down the center area just to cover, you know, when you do squat. I believe these were squat proof, but we'll verify that with the clip because I haven't looked back at the clip yet. I was wearing like a really light purple underwear with these when I was doing the try on video, so I guess we'll look at the footage and review that. So when I first put these leggings on, I was like, what is going on? I was pulling on them. I knew that they had the double lining on some sides because I had done some research previously, but it felt a little weird at first. Definitely it's not too hot. They're nice and airy still. They're very nice and breathable regardless of the double lining and where the double lining is placed. Now, the bikini line look was not bothersome to me. I didn't really notice it. I've worn it out already like 2 or 3 times. I don't think anybody's ever noticed it. I went with my friend, she didn't even notice it. So, I mean, I guess if it was a different colored stitching, then yeah, obviously. But with the same colored stitching, I don't think it's noticeable at all. And I would definitely love to pick up the Samba leggings in the solid color just to see if there is that extra compression or not. And I've even thought of picking up the Samba leggings that have the white stitching I think maybe for Black Friday, who knows if they're even available. I have no clue. The only complaint that I do have, other than the flipping of the top seam, is I got some, like, I don't know, what is this called? Fluff? Lint? I got lint stuck to the sides of the leggings. I've already washed them like 2 times. I'm telling you, I've worn them 3 times. I've washed them, and I guess there was some lint that got stuck. Even though I do not put them in the dryer, they still got lint stuck there. I don't know if it's because of the length of my t-shirt. I was wearing a t-shirt over it and maybe it was rubbing against it, but I don't know what the reason is for that getting stuck there. Maybe it's because the material is slightly raised, so it causes that. Again, I could just pick at it. It doesn't bother me too much, but it does bother me a little bit because these pieces are expensive, and it's just one of those things where it's like you don't want it to look tacky because you spend all this money on these leggings, and then, you know, so that's something to know. Alright, you guys, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's getting you ready for these next pieces coming up. I know Off the Grid is coming up. Or I hope it's getting you ready for Black Friday, because who isn't ready? Let me know in the comments below what other kinds of reviews you want to see, because I would love to do more types of reviews for you all. Alright, till next time.